Hi everybody, this is the Recaro ProRide car seat. I know some folks had difficulty getting the fabric cover off of this thing in order to wash it, so I thought I'd give you a quick video to show basically the easiest way to do this. There are 5 pieces to this. There's the main cover, the headrest piece, this piece that sits underneath the child's legs, and then you've got your 2 little shoulder straps. So I'll show you how to get all 5 of those pieces off. The first step is to remove this leg piece. That's really easy. Okay, it's gone. Now before we can get anything else off, we need to get rid of our 2 straps. So let's flip the seat around and I'll move that out of the way. Okay, so you're going to find this sort of dark gray plastic piece back here, and there's a nice little handhold. Go ahead and just grab this, and it should pull right out. Now you're going to see this D-ring back here. You're going to want to loosen the straps up in the front as much as you can. There we go. So you can really get to this. The main thing to do is get these 2 loops off of the D-ring, and it takes a little bit of work there, especially if one of the loops has gotten folded under, which happened to my other car seat. If you're lucky and they haven't gotten folded under, you can just kind of shimmy it off like that. Now you see the D-ring is all empty. Turning the seat back around, your straps should now just pull right back out the front. Get that back out of the way. Okay, so now there's nothing left holding your headrest in place. Let me show you what this looks like. Okay, so here is the headrest on one of these guys, and if we flip it around to the back, you can see you've got the 2 sort of big wings back here, or the 2 ears. There's this small piece of Velcro right in the middle at the top that's holding it together, and then at the bottom there's this lip that just goes over the contour of the back there. The way to do this, to get this off easily, is to start by loosening the Velcro, and then you can kind of, this gives you enough play to shimmy the whole thing down a little bit, and that'll let you slide this piece off. And once that's done, you can just take each of the ears off one at a time, and it's relatively easy. So if I come back here and I undo my Velcro, okay, the Velcro's off, I should be able to shimmy the whole thing down a little bit. See, that's just enough play to pull this bottom piece out. And don't worry, the foam will come with it. That doesn't really make a big difference. Okay, so now the only thing holding this back on at this point is the ears, and they do take a little bit of work to get off, but you should be able to kind of work each of these. And just be careful, you know, when you're doing this, not to damage the foam underneath it. And that'll come right off. Almost got it. There we go. And the other one's easy. Okay, so these 2 pieces of foam should stay where they are. This back piece of foam just kind of floats free. Just leave it there, it's fine. And there's your headrest piece successfully removed. While we're at it, we can take off these 2 little shoulder straps. I forgot about them. Okay, so all that's left is the main piece. And it is important, even if you don't need to wash the headrest piece, to do that first. The hole back here, I'll show you, is pretty tight, and you need to get this other stuff out of the way to give yourself room. So if you take a look, okay, here's the way this thing works. See, this hole is not real big, so you need to give yourself as much play as possible. That's why the headrest piece needs to come off first. Mostly what's holding this on in the back is, again, just this lip of fabric that goes around the entire periphery of this thing. There is at the bottom these little plastic clips. There's 4 of them. So you need to kind of find those first. And so that's the approach to this. Is down here, reach around the bottom, and you'll feel one of the plastic clips, and just pull it a little bit. It doesn't take much, and that'll come off. And then you kind of do the same thing. You should be able to find. Here's the other one. All right, let me do this side first. All 4 of these plastic clips will come off, and once you've done that, there's the third one. And number 4 is being a little stubborn, but we'll get it in a second here. There we are. Okay, so there's all 4 of the plastic clips. Now you'll see this thing just starts to come away real easily. We're just unwrapping it. And there's another plastic clip here, and another one up here. So that's 4 on the bottom and 2 on the top. And once you've gotten those, okay, now we'll go ahead and take that away too. All right, so this is mostly gone. We can just thread the shoulder straps through the holes, get those out of the way. Okay. So now, this piece is kind of a pain. The only way you can really deal with this is use the knobs at the side to raise the headrest as high as it'll go. And you could have done this before you removed the headrest. It doesn't matter. Okay, so we'll keep going up. Don't try to overturn these. They'll stop when they get to the end, and just go with it. I think I'm almost there. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's the end for me. Okay, so now the headrest is as high as it will go, and that gives you a little bit of room right here to just pull that out. Okay. Now this last part, there's really nothing left holding this in. Your trick is to get, and this is really the trick right here, get this foam piece through this hole. Once you've done that, you're home free. See? All done. So that's not too bad. All 5 pieces removed.